Hey everyone!
Hi!
Sorry we're 3 minutes late. We've been getting busy chats all day from Kira Chat.
From the Poshing for Profit.
We apologize for the slight delay.
Hey everyone!
Uh-oh.
Hi!
Hold on a second.
Sorry we're 3 minutes late.
Look, babe. Got it. Got it good.
Computer volume was on.
There's always something with the volume on, and we're like, no, turn the volume off. Oh. Hi, Dusty. Hey, Dunny.
How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone good?
I wore my contacts today.
She's got her contacts in, and she's got her Star Wars shirt on.
Yeah.
So do I.
May the Fourth be with all of you, and my Leia buns. That's right. May the posh be with you.
May the posh be with you.
Oh, that's even better.
So how many of you guys in here have already gotten our course? I'm just curious. Throw a 1 in the comment if you've already been enjoying Poshing for Profits. We want to see who's been loving it so far.
Men's closet tonight. Nice.
Yeah, men's style party tonight, yeah.
Mm-hmm. One, yay.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right.
Awesome. Oh, today. Yay, Brittany.
All right, Brittany.
I need to come to your house and steal your graphic.
I do have quite a collection of T-shirts. I love my T-shirts.
I'll give you one guess as to who washes them and maintains their beauty.
Hey, I mow the lawn, all right? I mow the lawn.
True.
I do the weed whacking. What do you want from me? I do the man stuff.
Very true. Very true. Sometimes I have a whole load of graphic tees now.
65% done already, and it's great info. That's awesome, Brittany. Congratulations.
Yay, emojis. I just came from my first thrift store.
Awesome. How'd you do, Jessica? Did you find a bunch of good stuff?
It's always a treasure hunt. You never know what's there. You never know if you're going to come out with like 5 things or a cart full of things.
Wow, we always come out with a cart full of things.
Yeah.
We're just spoiled. We have good thrift stores around here. It's just Connecticut in general has just some great thrifting. No matter where we go, we always find the gold.
Speaking of thrift stores, you know, sometimes, especially when you're starting off, you don't have like a huge bankroll. You're not like rolling in the dough where you can just go buy an entire cart full of stuff. So we're just going to be discussing today, of course, with some questions and answers.
Sourcing on a budget.
On a budget. Like, how do you actually start making money to reinvest in yourself when there's not much money to start with? So,
but before we start all in on that, I do want to mention real quick, tonight, this is the last chance you guys have. You have about 4 hours. I'm sorry, 3.5 hours, maybe a little longer. The price might go up at midnight. It might go up in the morning, depending on when we change it.
11:59, right?
But definitely, if you haven't gotten that course yet, it's 50% off at $97 until midnight. So tonight is your last chance to get in at that introductory offer. The price will be $197 tomorrow.
Try again, 4Cs. Try again. The PayPal wasn't loading.
PayPal, yeah, definitely give it another shot. I'm sorry that you're having problems with PayPal. All right, Connecticut in the house.
Home state. Awesome.
So tonight is it. It's the last shot you guys have to get that introductory offer. So definitely jump on that if you haven't pulled the trigger yet. If you're still waiting, I mean, ask us questions. What do you have on your mind? What's holding you back from buying the course? I'm just curious.
Jessica says every time I saw a brand, I went crazy. I was like, the guys talk about this. Let's go. Got some good stuff then.
So if you do have questions and there's something's holding you back, just give us your questions and we will
awesome, Sue signed up. Joni says, I highly recommend it. All caps lock. We deserve the caps lock. Do you see
What are your thoughts on using stock photos? We use them. We don't use them as our main photo, and we definitely take pictures of the garment. But we do use them, and we love them.
Sometimes it's people get a better idea how things look when it's on a body. Now, first of all, I am not a model. Even the clothes that I fit into, I do not model clothing. That is not what I do. People like to know how it'll fit on them. Think about why stores use mannequins, right? It gives you an idea of how like the clothing is going to drape. So sometimes we do definitely use stock photos.
Had a question about taxes. When, right? When are you supposed to claim?
So it depends. I do quarterlies for the federal. I do monthly for the state, but I believe this year is my last year of doing monthly because they saw such a spike in the income that they're going to allow me to do quarterlies as well.
Yeah,
for the state.
So quarterlies are the best way to do it, yeah.
Goodness. Every state's a little bit
Carla Rosa Valenzuela, I think. What percentage of my earnings should be spent sourcing in every week? Ooh, that's a tough question, and we're not going to be able to give you a solid answer on that. It's different for everybody. Yes. Everybody has that number. We know that everybody's bills are different. Everybody has different things they need to pay for, and we try to invest as much as we can afford back into the business because we want to grow this business and make as much money as possible. But there's no certain amount. Whatever you can do it, and whatever whatever. I
hunted for this number for so long.
Nobody will tell you.
Nobody's going to tell you. I wanted someone to say, "Hey, Karen, do 25%, do 50%, whatever." Nobody's going to give you a solid number. If they are, it's just a ballpark and their best educated guess. Everyone's situation's a little bit different. Play it by ear, but do what you're comfortable with, but also know that you do need to reinvest.
Timothy, yard sales are a great place to start out because you're going to get stuff for dirt cheap. You're not going to have to spend $200, $300 at a yard sale to get product. So definitely start out at yard sales.
Now, occasionally there's a yard sale where people have higher prices because they don't understand the concept of yard sale.
Lisa, there is no place to put a custom SKU on Poshmark. We put it at the bottom of our listing. At the very bottom, we'll put the inventory number down there. That way we can keep track of it.
But the yard sale was on our list for the topic for today.
Yeah.
It was on our sourcing for a budget, and you can haggle at yard sales.
Mimi, you got to pay taxes as soon as you start making income. Whether it's $10 or $10,000, you got to pay taxes on it. So start now and get comfortable with it. And once you start growing, you'll be a pro at it.
Poshmark does not have a place to withhold taxes. I know eBay does. You can enter your state and they'll withhold or charge extra, so you can have that. You need to factor it into your price that you are giving. So if you would normally charge $25, but you really need to charge $28.
Oh yeah, don't use Lululemon stock photos. That's true. Lululemon is strictly cutting down on that. So don't use them. And
Vineyard Vines, no.
Vineyard Vines is another one.
Yes,
huh? All right.
Vineyard Vines is another one. Yeah, trial and error. You learn, right?
Retail arbitrage, we look for whatever we can find. We have a great Nordstrom rack near us that always has designer jeans and dresses. So we'll go for, we found Rock Revivals, we found Mother, we found Paige, we found every really solid brand out there. Free People. They have it all.
Right. With retail arbitrage, you're still paying higher prices though, even when it's on sale. We'll go with like our Nordstrom bucks, or what are they called? Like the notes. We have our notes stacked up. We have any type of, we'll go only on clearance days, and we hunt. But on a budget, you might not be going into retail arbitrage right away because you are paying a little bit more of a premium. Now, another place.
Eric, when it comes to receipts at garage sales, we don't do it. We don't claim that as a deduction because it's hard to get a receipt. It does look bad. It does look tacky.
I've handwritten receipts out for my own notes.
You can do that,
my own tracking, because when you're spending cash, it's really hard. Now my accountant was like, "You need to track it all," and I'm like, I feel so bad going up to like a 90-year-old lady selling her like little old things.
Yeah.
Can you fill this receipt book out for me? I have a receipt book. I have it to do it, but I feel so bad. I do make receipts for my own spending. I need to know what I'm putting out into the business. Yeah.
Well, we just take a little bit of a loss on that and don't claim the income most of the time.
But we have to claim the inventory.
Yeah, we don't claim the buys though, like as a deduction. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, we do go to the Goodwill outlet and buy by the pounds.
We only have one in Connecticut.
We do only have one?
Very small state. It's crazy because there's only one of them.
Yeah, remember, you can deduct mileage now. As if you're resellers and you're full-time, you can deduct all your mileage. You can go to thrift stores. Part-time, too. Yeah, thrift stores, garage sales, wherever you're going, it's a business trip, you can do it.
We use now we're switching over. We used Mile IQ for a little over a year. It's a fabulous app. It goes on the GPS of your phone. Now I have an application that does my receipts and my mileage in one, so I'm starting to switch over. Tracks it all. It knows exactly how much per mile too for your state.
Yeah, Mile IQ is great.
Yeah, it's so good. It just knows. Oh, emojis. Emojis. Know what else I like about Mile IQ though? You can set like destinations. Like if it tracks you going from the home to the gym, you can say, "Hey, this is a personal trip, not a business trip."
The app is Mile
to remember.
The app is Mile IQ.
Mile IQ. It is. You do have to pay for it. It's not much.
Poshmark store names are Pink Flamingo BTQ and Posh_Penguin.
I'm going to put those in the comments under another account, but you will see them. There you go. That's my...
So again, our course, 50% off right now. Last day that is 50% off. It's $97. You don't need a coupon code, but it's Poshing for Profits. It's here. Comprehensive guide on how to use Poshmark to take your Poshmark game to the next level. Earn a full-time living working only part-time hours. We include a ton of bonuses, including access to a exclusive Facebook group just for students of the course. We're going to be in there. We have a lot of expert Poshmark users in there as well as novices. So it's a great place to share your knowledge, learn from everybody. There'll always be an answer to your question. If you have something on your mind and you post it in that group, you will get an answer back within seconds.
So I had this question on the previous YouTube video we had yesterday. Somebody couldn't find their shipping label in their email. You have to scroll. And a lot of you are like, yeah, I know that. You'll see the attachment. You'll see the little paper clip. It's telling you there's an attachment, but it's not up top like most attachments are. You just scroll all the way to the bottom of it, and you will see the attachment. And you open it up. Sometimes it's even preloaded, and you just hit print.
And
it's that easy.
And Partridge says, can I deduct my trip to Connecticut if I make purchases for resale? Now, again, we're not CPAs, so we can't really guide you in the right directions, but we do that if we go on a trip. So we'll give you our personal experience. If we go on a trip and we go sourcing and we do something like that, then we will deduct the trip as a business
trip. But
not
not all the mileage. Say I go on one whole day, like when I went to Ohio,
she's talking if she comes to Connecticut on a trip. And
so if you come to Connecticut just for sourcing and you have no other ulterior motive, you're not going to go visit family and go to the amusement park or nothing else, you can write the entire thing off.
Check with your CPA on that, because I think even if you do business and you can write the whole trip off.
We did check with our CPA.
Check with your CPA and they'll get you a better answer.
Yeah. I can't. It's going so fast. And I have my contacts in too. Yeah, only the time you spend sourcing. That's exactly what Ron told us on the very first day. You have to kind of split it off, So if you're doing multiple things and you go to your family members,
source along the way.
Do that, yeah. Oh, you could. There you go. Jay's like, oh, just hit up thrift stores before and after grandma's. You'll be fine. So who has any thoughts on how you can acquire inventory on a budget? And I'm not talking some holy stuff, some junky stuff. How have you found some good inventory on the
Sherry, I'm not familiar with that brand of jeans. D&Co, do you know D&Co jeans?
No.
No, we're not familiar with that brand of jeans. I'm sorry we can't help you on that. It's something we haven't sold before. So.
I haven't seen it or sold it yet. It doesn't,
vintage,
it doesn't mean it's not good, or I have no idea. It might not be popular in this area.
Any of you guys know of D&Co jeans?
5-finger discount. Oh, you can't do that. That's just, I'm hoping that was a joke for the 5-finger discount. Yard sales and the Goodwill outlet.
Yeah.
Those are really great for the cheapest. And
Denim & Company is what D&C is. D&Co is.
Oh.
Have you sold any of them?
No, I have not. But yeah, yard sales, cheap prices, Goodwill outlet. Who here has been to the bins, to a Goodwill outlet, but a one? Who has experience? It's a different experience altogether. It's not like going through racks.
Adele, how do you know what brands to buy? I'm 62 and not familiar with younger brands. What you can do is study the sold listings on either Poshmark or eBay. You're going to see what brands sell and sell frequently, and then go out and start looking for those brands. We got some exciting news, which we'll tell you guys about down the road, which is really going to help you with that. But
keep going.
But as far as it goes now, I did put top 15 men's brands in the course. Karen put top denim brands in there in the course itself. So there is some sourcing tips in our course for bonus material that'll help you out. Steve Rakin has some great great books out there on men's clothes, women's shoes. So take a look at those. Just do a search for 101 killer men's brands, 101 killer women's shoes. There's a blazing profit system that teaches you how to sell suits and jackets and blazers. So go to rakeandprofit.com. You'll be able to find all those books that might help you get some sourcing done.
So Ashanti answered my question. She says, I source from new Poshmark Closets. They sell for things for dirt cheap. Found new Lululemon Wonder Unders for $10. I'm jealous. People don't know how to price in the beginning, you know, so that's another reason why this course is really going to help you if you're new. I did it in the beginning. I didn't know how. I hear $10. Okay. People don't know how to do comps in the beginning. They don't know what their items are worth. I have sourced on eBay to sell on Poshmark.
We've done all that, yeah.
I've sourced on both.
Who are the YouTubers that you watch for retail, arbitrage, or brands to find at thrift? So we watch Rally Roots. We'll watch Steve Rakin, Rakin Profit. We'll watch Rockstar Flipper. Bonafide Hustler is good.
I have watched the Soul Advisor.
The Soul Advisor, yeah. For shoes.
Shoes are very simple to photograph. You know, those of you who aren't up to par with your photography or you're, trying to get better at it, shoes are easy.
Yeah, Mimi, that's what happens at the bins. You don't find gold, but you find stuff that'll sell for $15 to $20. And that stuff will flip quick because you're not putting a huge profit on it. So you're going to be able to make money off it in bulk. You're buying in bulk, so you're thinking your price per piece is about 50 cents, and you're going to make $15 to $20 off of that stuff. And every once in a while, you'll find a gem. So it's a good return, and it's a good way to source for cheap.
Every now and again, you do find a gem. However, especially when you're trying to up the number of listings in your closet, say you only have 80, maybe 100. Now, if you go to the bins once or twice, you can have like 200 listings.
Yeah.
And then you need to start sourcing for more moderately priced things to smatter in your closet.
Right.
You have the bread and butter, you have the $20 items, and then you need to start looking for the $40+ and anything in between. So you have a good mix. So when a $45 sale comes in and then a $10 sale comes in, you're not so sad that you got a $10 sale. So the bins are good for quantity and cheapness and quantity. So I also do source from family members.
Family members, yep.
Who here has had the cojones to say, hey, auntie, hey, uncle, or whoever. Obviously fashionable people.
Yes, we have sourced from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yeah. People will sell lots on Facebook Marketplace. They'll say, I have 20 jeans, come and get them for X amount of money.
Yep.
Or a bag full of women's tops, or 5 dresses for whatever.
Joni sold $125 Harley boots today. Way to go, Joni. That's nice. Awesome.
Very nice. We picked up Harley Davidson boots at a flea market.
Did they sell yet?
They sold the first
That's
day.
Right, first day they went up. People love Harley Davidson boots. They were a little beat up, so we sold them for what, $65, right? $69.
They had a mark on it, and it looked like it was dirt that would just wipe off. It was paint. And it was photographed well, and they sold first day. It's do we still have those? They came in and out faster than you could keep track of them.
Yeah, family, friends, that's a great place to start
Very
sourcing on the
good.
cheap. If they're going to, what we do is we tell them, if you're going to donate your clothing, let us take a look through it first, and then we'll donate what we don't want, and we'll keep the stuff that we're going to be able to flip. And they're more than happy to do it because they don't have to make the trip out to Goodwill and then donate everything. We even tell them we'll bring them a tax receipt.
The bag from them. I'll come to your house and take it off your hands. They don't have to drive to a Goodwill. Yeah, we offer to bring them the write-off receipt for their taxes in the end.
Trucker hats, I priced it around $15 to $20. I price high, and then hopefully we'll take an offer on them. If they're used, maybe a little lower, $15. Is a good spot to start on with trucker hats.
Now's the season for these trucker hats, especially people want to keep the sun out of their eyes. Even ladies. Ladies like to wear the trucker hats or the dad hat. I guess that's the thing. If they're Vans hats or something like that, we'll go 30, as high as 30. Some of the better brand hats, yeah. I have 4 more to list. Get to listing, yay! Yeah, Vineyard Vines is great, Elisa. We sell that all the time. I sell it all the time, actually. Wow, found a Canada Goose kids jacket at the swap meet for $5, brand new, authentic. That's awesome. Sold it for $299. That's what you're looking for. Yep. You can't find that every single time you go sourcing. if you mix out so many bread and butters, but then you find that like one, the golden goose, like you're gonna find it, and now you just made $300. You're happy, you know. So
yeah.
Look, you need to have a great.
You have to have a good mix of everything from low end to high end to in the middle, so you can make a sale for everyone.
Then there wouldn't be a need for so much.
Yes, we do include measurements in all our clothing on Poshmark.
Mm-hmm. We put them in the description. We type them out. I used to have a website, Sizely, SIZE.ly. There's no .com. That's the actual web address. And you can have templates for a shirt, dress, jeans, whatever, and you input the measurements, and it visually shows them. Sizely started charging after like 20 templates. So
all right, she finally
it's still good if you only want a few of them.
Candy finally sold a Robert Graham for $69.99 plus shipping.
That's right.
Robert Graham's a great brand to keep a lookout for. You can get 70 to 80, sometimes even more for them. So
he loves Robert.
I do.
He's like
you look like Princess Leia. That's what she was going for today.
I was trying to have my princess buns. I don't have really thick hair. So she like really gets like a lot of hair going on. They're like very loose, but
Vinted. People sell their stuff.
You got that.
People sell their stuff super cheap on Vinted.
Oh, really?
Should check that out.
Yeah, I used to poke around Vinted. It was messy for my own.
Robert Graham is a great men's brand. It's a
it's funky.
Designer. He's got funky patterns. Yeah. He's got flip cuffs. They're called sport shirts. Those are the ones you want to look for. They have the flip cuff with the alternating placard design and collar design, as well as the same design on the flip on the cuff. And they are colorful and vibrant and very funky. So
Sizely, I will type it in. SIZE.
So guys, we were thinking about doing something a little different tonight for a little bit. And if you guys think this is a great idea, we want you to throw a 1 in the comment and let us know what you think. We wanted to jump on a screen share and actually go through some of the stuff that's in our course, show you the live website, show you a little bit about our course so that the people who haven't picked it up yet can get a little familiar with it and see what it's all about. So what we would want to do is screen share with you guys for a good 10, 15 minutes to show you the sales page, show you the course content and all that, and give you an idea of what it's like.
Talk some more after.
So if you guys like that idea, throw a 1. If not, we don't have to do it. So let's hear your opinions and see if you guys want to see what this course is all about, get a feel for it.
Because we can view it as a student.
Yeah, we can view everything as a student. So
let's go take our own course.
we got 1. Yes, especially since I have dyslexia. All right, we can do that. Sherry, 1. We got a bunch of 1s coming in.
Awesome. 1. Awesome. So this is our first time screen sharing, so bear with us.
Bear with us for a moment, yeah.
Maybe like 30 seconds of me going, Also, if you're enjoying this, and you're enjoying the Q&A, you're enjoying talking about sourcing and hearing everybody else's little tips, definitely give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, we are going to jump back on here after we're done screen sharing, and we are going to answer all your questions.
Yeah, you're going to have tons by then.
Go over a little bit more sourcing techniques, everything.
We're going to try to do this now, babe. Okay.
Do you want to take the computer off?
No, okay. We're good. We're good.
Here we go.
Okay.
Give us a few seconds while she gets this going.
Okay. So now, see, this is why I'm like so confused. Now we're ready to do here. Okay, can you guys see my screen? I'm going to look here and make sure it goes.
We got something going on.
We're doing something. We're doing
there it is.
Yay, you see us.
All right, so this is Poshing for Profits. We're going to start with the sales page.
Oh, okay.
We'll jump over to the sales page, and then we'll go over the course content. Let's see if it catches up.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve. What's going on, buddy?
You pay attention to doing that.
I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen here so I can start talking about it. All right, so here is the sales page. It's very simple. It's laid out perfectly for you guys. I'm going to go down and just pull through here. We have a promo video that explains everything about what we put in the course and shows our statistics on Poshmark, everything like that.
Who are those awesome people right there?
So we have that there. It's starting to come down now. That is our promo video right here.
Your voice catches up with it, you know. Yeah. Just keep going.
All right. Under that we go. We wrote a bunch here just to tell you a comprehensive overview of what the course is all about. You guys can read all that. We answer what Poshing for Profits is.
With emojis, of course.
With emojis, of course.
Of course.
We got a testimonial from Steve Rakin here. No big deal. Just dropping a little name. You got an author bio here, talking about what we're going to give you in the course and everything. We have a video testimonial from Nicole Kalute.
Yay, Nicole.
Here are some of our frequently asked questions. We're going to go over these real quick. What if I have zero experience with Poshmark? This course is very beginner friendly, and we cover everything from start to finish. No stone will be left unturned in this program. So we do a great job explaining everything on Poshmark and how to bring it all over and do it.
Little experience to mega experience. It's for everybody.
So should I start Poshmark if I'm already on eBay? Yes, yes, and yes.
Where's my emoji?
There's no emoji there. This course is going to be especially beneficial to eBay sellers. Trust me when I say this. You're leaving lots of money on the table by limiting yourself to only eBay. This course is perfect for you. So it's going to show you how to get another avenue, another stream of income coming in. It's going to get you to that point where you can start cross-posting your clothes from Poshmark, from eBay to Poshmark, and really getting a second set of eyeballs on it. And it's going to be great to show you all the ins and outs of that. So when does this course start and finish? This course starts when you buy it, and it never finishes. You have it for life or longer.
Even if you complete it, you can
rewatch it whenever you want. We're always going to be updating it, as Poshmark is a living, breathing thing that always changes and evolves. So we're going to update the course as long as we are using Poshmark, as long as we need to. And it's always going to change, so we're always adding stuff to it. We actually have to add something tomorrow morning or Sunday morning, and we're going to do that.
And then we blast on the Facebook group
that we're adding something.
Yep.
How long do I have access to the course? How does lifetime sound? You get it forever. As long as you're living, you're breathing, you got the course. I'm worried I might get stuck in certain parts of the course and may need some additional help. We got you covered on that too. We set up that Facebook community exclusively for members of Poshing for Profits, so you guys can get in and ask all your questions, and we'll answer everything in real time for you when we're on there. What if I'm unhappy with the course? We don't want you to be unhappy with it. If for whatever reason you don't like the course, there is a 30-day, no questions asked, full refund on the course. We know you're going to love it. We put so much work into it that we are standing behind this guarantee. If you don't like it for whatever reason, you get your money back, no questions asked.
My turn.
Now keep going. There's more.
There's no more.
Yeah, there is.
That's the end.
Here's a little bit about what we have in our mods. So we have
it's not
your turn. Here's our course curriculum, which we're going to go into in a little bit. Another testimonial, and here is the payment sections. So this is important here. We've added a few things to this section. So you can get the course for the single payment of $97. You also have
a couple hours.
Till midnight.
Till midnight.
You also have the option to pick the course up for 3 monthly payments of $39 a month. So you get 3 of those payments. And then we have this awesome feature right here. And I'm going to open this up so you guys can read it real quick. This is our master package. You get lifetime access and updates. You get access to the exclusive Facebook community. You get the Poshmark Closet consultation included, and that's an upsell. You guys can buy that down the road after you buy the course if you choose to. But in the master package, it's included. You get a one-on-one 30-minute coaching call with us. You can talk about any of your challenges, anything that's bothering you with Poshmark, anything you need help on, we will go over with you on that call. And we don't set a timer, so it might go longer than 30 minutes, who knows. You get 101 killer men's clothing brands. You get 101 killer women's shoe brands. You get the Blazing Profit System, which shows you how to source and sell successfully sport coats, suits, and blazers. And you get the printable Poshmark listing template. That's going to help you list. If you're working with an employee, it's essential. It's a template that shows you where you can put the measurements for the certain items, certain distinguishing features
that we use every day.
And yeah, we use that every day. So that's what you get with the master package.
I'm training somebody to list, and I'm training her with my same template.
And that is $247. So those are the 3 different options you have upon checkout. If you guys, the master package is incredible. We put so much into that master package that the value is incredible there. So if you do have the means to pick it up, definitely think about picking up that master package, because that is going to jumpstart everything for you. You get access to us on the phone. You get the closet consultation. You get a ton of bonuses from Steve Rakin. It's all there for $247. So that is a huge benefit for you guys. All right, Karen, you wanted to show them the curriculum now, right?
My turn.
So pop open, show some of the lectures. Open up one of the lectures or two.
So it's go at your own pace, and that's great. So it doesn't matter, you know, what your work schedule is or your life is. If you can do it at your own pace, they're individual lectures. First one, we're talking about getting started, anywhere from getting your closet name going on and your profiles, listing items. So
open up one of them on. Show them what it looks like.
Photography. We're going to show you stuff all about photography. They are individual photos.
Yeah, we'll start this one for you guys so you can get a little idea of the video. Just a little idea of what's going on.
I don't know if it's playing on their end. I have no idea if the sound happens.
I don't know if you get the sound, but there's a little bit about what the videos look like.
So some of them actually have PDFs attached, like to the bottom of them as well, for you to view if they go along with it. And you go at your own pace. Now, what else is awesome about this? You see up in the top left corner how it says like 13% complete? It tells you how much you've been doing on the course. So there's no guessing, oh, I went to the wrong page. I knew it didn't register. Why does it keep doing that, babe? I don't know.
You're pushing the wrong button. This is complete and continue over here if that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
So just keep complete and continue.
See, I don't know this as a student. I know this as a creator. We also have Poshmark policies, prohibited items. That's so important to know.
Yeah, prohibited items.
We pretty much have everything.
How the money flows,
into different segments that, you know, we suggest.
Here's how to do comps right here.
Oh, the comps.
Social media aspect of it, how to share.
We suggest you do these in order.
Yep,
but
the ins and outs of sourcing.
You could jump around if you absolutely need to, especially some of them are
shipping, cost push, and inventory, and an introduction to boutiques and wholesale portal. And then here are the bonuses that we've included.
The bonuses.
So this is the 30-minute method. This is a PDF format, a PDF of the 30-minute method and how this will boost your analytics and shares in the app and will really get you this activity that you've been looking for.
In only 30 minutes.
In only 30 minutes. This is the popular men's brands. I've included some men's brands that sell for great profit. Top women's denim brands, which we've included. These are great denim brands to source for and look for. And then clothing cleaning and prepping tips. This is a 13-minute video on how to clean your shoes, how to clean your clothes, how to steam your clothes. You didn't do shoes now?
Why would I do shoes?
All right.
Clothing.
So how to clean your clothing, how to steam your clothes, what materials you need, what tools you need.
I have gone through a lot of trial and error on cleaning products. I don't want you guys spending all this money on things that no matter what it says it's going to do, it doesn't do it. All this stuff I've tried and used in my everyday life, so I'm sharing it with you guys.
Now, not only do you get access to the Facebook group, but we have also included a pure chat section right here. This is live chat. If you click this, yeah, we could. If you click this little box here, you can type any question you have on your mind. It'll come right through to either of our phones, and we'll be able to answer you in real time. As long as it's not 3:34 in the morning because we're sleeping. But we are usually on that chat to about 1:30 or 2 in the morning, so we are pretty.
People get really surprised that it's us.
Yeah, it's
that's
all
how
us.
much we care about this.
We are there for you guys, and we are there to answer all your questions and make this process as seamless and easy as possible for you. So that's what our course looks like. And again, it is $97 today until midnight. And
we're back.
We're back.
Oh my God, I did it.
You have to go back to the chat now.
Yeah, the top one. I'm so proud of myself.
No.
Okay.
Go back to the chat.
Okay, keep talking. Why do you stop talking?
So that is what the course looks like, though. $97 gets you in, and we're good to go. Yeah,
it's very simple to use. You know, it doesn't matter what your computer expertise is. That's the first time I viewed it as a student.
Yeah.
So I was having like a little poking around, like, oh, this is what it looks like on this end of the spectrum. But yeah, it's very simple. They do have an app. Teachable has an app to view these videos. So
you can watch these videos from your phone and your tablet, your computer, wherever. So that's it. So if you guys are still on the fence, so we hope that helped you ease your mind a little bit, show you a little bit about the course.
If you start with the payment plan, yes, you can start.
Yeah, you can't start right away. You don't have to wait till the 3rd month to get the it's right after that first payment.
Yeah.
So
you can start killing it right away.
So let's get back into your questions, and we'll talk a little bit more about sourcing techniques now.
Yeah, there was no sound to that video. I thought it would be.
Yeah, we had the sound off on our computer, so I guess that's why it didn't.
We would
didn't
have
speak.
feedback.
Yeah, we'd have feedback with our USB mic, so we turned the sound off on our computer. So we apologize there was no sound, but when you watch the course in real time, there will be sound.
A very familiar two voices that you're so used to hearing so much. Emojis.
Today, I sold a Coach wallet for $75 to a person that has no Posh history or listings. What do you think? That's great. A lot of new Poshmark users are first-time buyers, and you're gonna get most of the business from them. When you start on Poshmark, you get an influx of users that follow you, and a lot of those users are new users. So you're going to get a lot of your sales coming from new users. I get a lot of new user sales.
You get a lot.
I get a lot, yeah. So it happens, and it's great. Some people are just on Poshmark to buy, and that's it.
And that's okay. Everybody starts somewhere. At some point, you were a new user at some point. You know, your very first purchase on Poshmark looked the exact same way to the person you purchased from, you know. So there's a few people that get like sketched out. Oh my goodness, this person's not going to rate me, or there's going to be issues. Why? What makes you think that? No, everybody starts somewhere. That's awesome though. That's $75 on a wallet. That's awesome.
We are considering. We're a DBA. We're considering an S corp for down the road, or an LLC, either one of those. I think we're leaning more towards S corp because I know you get a lot more tax advantages with an S corp right now. We're going to look into that for next year and figure out what we're doing. But right now, we're just a doing business as. And Karen is the sole proprietor. She doesn't have to pay me. I'm off the books right now.
Doesn't count because he's married.
We're married,
and
so yeah.
It's assumed he would help me should I need it, as it was stated too. And I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. You should help me.
So we're gonna change that as we grow, and
I think even before the year's up, like I think we need to.
Is it something you have to sit in front of a computer or phone all the time? No. When you're sharing, you just have your phone and you share a couple things at a time, and then you go back to doing whatever you want to do, and then go back to it again and start sharing a little more and a little more, and you just do it until you get it through it. And I like to get all my sharing done at once. I like to just sit there and start at the bottom and go right to the top and just get it done in 10, 15 minutes. Karen does hers in bursts.
I will just share my whole closet. If I have something to do, you know, like plans to do or places to be, I'll share my closet and start moving on. But if I'm not like in a real rush to do something, but I have little things to do, you know, I'll share 20 items. Go boil water for dinner, you know, the pasta. And then I'll get back and I'll share 5 more items. Okay. And, you know, so you don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to be staring at a computer or a phone all day. No.
Bianca, that's awesome. I know you're going to be getting returns very soon if you keep doing what you're doing. It's tough. I was, I've been unemployed in my life. I know how that is. I know that it's tough to make ends meet. Poshmark is a means to an end for that. It worked for us. It can work for you. Just keep working it, and you will get to the point where you don't even need a job. Zero budget.
That's where this entire title came from. I started in my very own closet. I liquidated my own clothes. Obviously, I kept clothes. Every single person in the chat has something in their closet, or 2 or 10 items that they haven't worn in 6, 7, 8 months. And they have absolutely no excuse to be keeping it except for, oh, it's cute.
Yep.
Or, oh, I bought that. That was nice. And you just haven't worn it. Maybe you got it home and it didn't fit you correctly. Or maybe you have to lose that extra 5 pounds. Sell it.
Lizzie,
make money.
Get in touch with us on Instagram. We can work something out for that. We can work something out to get you the master package if you really want to. It's Thrifty Flamingo at Thrifty Flamingo on Instagram. So hit us up. We'll work something out with you. And then
I'm very active on Instagram. Jay's he's getting in the photos a lot more. He doesn't like taking pictures, but he's learning. Right. So yeah, it's our Instagram account. It's the same thing. Just know the.
Joni, we still have to look for the branded pencils, but that is definitely on our list this weekend. We've been a little busy today.
No, it's actually literally on my list.
It's on her list.
I wrote it out.
We want those branded pencils, so we are gonna get them.
I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm going to get Flamingo Paxos.
If they're new with tags, there's not really a way to wash them. We try to wash as much as we can, but if it's super clean, we don't wash it.
Sometimes you get something and you can tell it's like never been
worn.
It's already been laundered. You have to make
dry clean. If there's a dry clean tag on it, I won't wash it.
The paper tags.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make your best decision with that, but sometimes something can be brand new with tags and still have a funk. That is in the bonus section of the course. How to defunk something you can't run through the wash.
She has an amazing hack for that. I'm not going to tell you any more about it, but she has an amazing hack for how to get those pesky smells out of fabrics.
I live by it. Even with our own clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we have cats, and once in a while they'll have an accident, and you'll get a little cat pee on your clothes, and it stinks. They don't do it anymore, but they used to do it back when we were living in the old house.
Before they were fixed.
Yeah, before they were fixed.
Before they were.
And this cleaning hack gets that smell right out, no problem.
Smoking disclaimer.
Smoking disclaimer, yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do put it. Someone put it in every single listing. They'll say like pet friendly or smoking, whatever. People they do have allergies to it, and it's a very strong odor to somebody who does not smoke. So even if you don't smell it, I suggest if you are a smoker to have a clean room. And what I mean by clean room is smoke free, nowhere near anything that smoke. Not like you open up a door and a cloud follows you in. Like maybe the basement somewhere, and then have something you put over yourself that stays in the clean room, because it gets on your clothes, it gets on your body. So put a hoodie on, something that doesn't get into the smoking area. Wash your hands. And then when you're done photographing it, put it in plastic bags.
Put it in a plastic bag.
The least smelly as it can be. And even if you don't smell it, other people will. I have one in my closet. Oh, Beverly. Hi, Beverly.
Beverly, you're in Ohio, right? We're coming out to Ohio at the end of the month. We're actually doing a meetup.
We are in the midst of
planning it right now. So if you're anywhere near Cincinnati and you want to meet us,
we're just gonna hang out, chit chat,
shoot the breeze for a little bit, and we'll be in Cincinnati. It's going to be Memorial Day weekend. We're going to get an exact time and place for you guys on our Instagram. So follow us on Instagram, and you'll be privy to that information. And we'd love to meet as many of you guys as possible. So if you guys are in Ohio and you're close to Cincinnati, and it's not going to take you...
Kentucky. That's
Kentucky, Kentucky is right near it, right?
I know my geography.
So if you're in that area, come meet up with us. We'll have a great time.
Coffee beans. Coffee does absorb. It definitely does absorb. It's a natural absorber. Some people say put like coffee beans and then put it in the freezer. However, then you go from one smell to another smell. Now you're just it does end up smelling like coffee. Been there, done that, tried that. Don't do it no more. So it's like, it was making me very thirsty throughout the day to have more Java. And I already have too much coffee in my life. If you can't tell.
So what other tips can we give out about sourcing?
So
set a budget.
Oh, yeah. So this is a big one. This is something I didn't do in the beginning. I didn't talk to people. I didn't get in the know, and I didn't sign up for any lists or saving cards. So I'm talking not like the huge chains. Like when you go to a Goodwill or a Savers or something, they usually have some kind of card you can scan. I have 2 for the state of Connecticut. I think it depends on what franchise, and you can either save 5% off of each item if you hit $50, or they mail you coupons. Sign up for the rewards cards that they have, and even small mom and pop thrift stores, ones that aren't global chains. They probably will have a email list where they're going to say, hey, Memorial Day weekend, come in, it's 50% off. Sign up for an email list. Now, make sure that these emails don't go unnoticed. We have a specific email box just for these announcements and these type of things for our email list, because we want to be able to be known that hey, I'm not missing a sale. Like a really good dirt cheap sale. Get yourself known out there. If there's stores you frequent, talk to
Jody, that's the other thing we're going to talk about too.
With the employees.
Find out when your thrift stores are having a sale, or if it's a Goodwill, when the color of the week changes.
Sundays.
Is it everywhere? Is it Sunday?
Sundays.
Okay, so it's Sundays. I wasn't sure if all of them were like that.
Days that are like 99
Senior
cent
Day,
days.
99 cent day, stuff like
We
that.
don't have
So find out when they're going to run a sale. Salvation Army does a half off sale on Wednesdays here too.
Yeah.
So it looks like they do that in Florida. So I guess
good.
that might be everywhere. So find those days and definitely go shopping. You're going to get twice as much inventory for
and then
the same amount of money.
People that you're going to be around, like know some of the employees. You know the employees that are not even looking at you and they're miserable to be there. No. Move on to the other person that has a big smile on their face. You know, someone that can have a conversation with you and they'll be like, hey, when's the next sale running?
There's a good tip from Ann Partridge. I'm sorry. You can register as an LLC and then opt to file as an S corp. So that's something to keep in mind.
Oh, see, he's leaning towards S corp because somebody in the family has been chirping in his ear, not because he knows all this stuff about it.
I gotta learn a little more about it. But
somebody has been talking a lot in his ear, so he's like,
that's where you find the most information is from people in your family.
You don't really have the information. You just have.
I know there's a lot of benefits. No, there's a lot of benefits for tax reasons. There is.
We will get there though. I can't read that. With my contacts in.
Goodwill here on Sunday and Monday. Our color is $1, and
see, we don't get that.
One is half price. Then the half price tag is 1/2 the rest of the week and changes to the color the following Sunday. Great days to source. That sounds great. Yeah.
Know your deal days. Some of them even have little calendars. Like in Philadelphia, it was like an entire calendar where it was like every day had a different thing going on, and I was like, this is nice. I was like, why can't they bring that goodness to Connecticut? So know your deals.
Yep.
Have cards like players cards, savings cards, if they exist. Be on email lists. Be in the know. I cannot stress how important this is to you. And then talk to people and befriend people. They might let you in on a little bit of secret. They might say, hey, we're getting a big shipment coming in tomorrow. I know you're always in here shopping. You know, if you don't talk to people and you're always keeping your head down, eyes down, and you're just like, I'm in and out, like you might miss stuff just because you never asked, you know? So just get to know people. See, we get real quiet. We're both reading the same question too. We're both going, huh? Philly shout out, yeah.
The course is for everyone. There's something in that course for everyone. We cover Poshmark comprehensively from start to finish. So if you're an expert Poshmark user, you're going to get something out of it. If you're a novice Poshmark user, you're going to get something out of it. And if you're beginning on Poshmark, you're going to get something out of it as well. There's something for everything. We go into detail on photography. We go into detail on sourcing. We go into great detail on do's and don'ts on Poshmark, ins and outs, everything about Poshmark that you need to know to run a successful business. We cover.
You missed it. We went through it.
Yeah, we did go through the whole course. So if you want to watch the replay, you can actually get because we did a screen share with our course, so you can go back and watch the replay and take a look at what the course actually has to offer. So we share the course website and everything with you guys.
2 for 88 cents. See, we live in an expensive state apparently. I want to go to a Goodwill where it's 2 for 88 cents. Like I wouldn't leave until I had like 2 carts full of things.
Yeah.
Like, I would be clearing them out 2 for 88 cents. Yeah. When we went to Philadelphia, we have a Philly shout out. It was on our way home from Posh Fest last year.
No, we went to Pittsburgh.
Oh, I said the wrong one.
Yeah, you said the wrong one. We went to Pittsburgh.
I confused the two.
Don't
I always say that?
We went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Why are the 2 big cities the P's? I confuse the two, even though they're completely on the opposite end of Pennsylvania.
But we did do some sourcing there, and it was pretty cool.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Come to Iowa, huh?
Yeah.
We might make it out to Iowa one of these days. There's always a chance for that. I've never been to that part of the country, so
he loves to drive.
I do like to drive places.
Correct. He loves to sit in the passenger.
I drive too.
While the people drive, I would rather just get in the plane. Do you guys over independent? I can't read that.
Offer independent consultations on Posh store reviews a la carte. If not, you should. Yeah, we're gonna start doing that. We are definitely in the process of doing that right now. We have included it in our course as an upsell option at this time, but we are gonna roll that out. We are gonna roll out closet consultations as a standalone purchase. So if you guys want to get a closet consultation from us, we can do that. And we will definitely have more information on that soon.
The closet consultations are pretty cool. It doesn't matter if you're brand new and you just signed up and you don't have a closet. You can sign up for it and then come to us in 6 months. Say, listen, I've developed my closet. Can you come check it out? Give me tips. Or if you already have a closet and you want to know like where do I up my game? Like where am I like not falling short? What we do is you purchase it. And we do like a 15 to 20 minute, we record video on it and go through your closet and tell you tips and like where you could improve, things you can look at to better your closet. That's the closet consultation.
Come to Minnesota. We have 3 outlets here. Mindy, that sounds awesome. I'd love to check out Minnesota one of these days.
Whoa. Somebody at Poshmark said that there were like 7 in the entire state. I was like, how is that possible? We have 1.
We have 1. But we do have one in Springfield. We have one in Boston. So there's surrounding areas which we need to check out.
Yeah.
So it's not like we only have one access only. We were about an hour from Springfield. We were about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Boston.
2 hours, yeah.
And there are outlets at both spots. I'm sure there's some down in New York too. So we have a lot of surrounding areas.
But being that there's only one, like it gets like, I know they all get busy and they all get like crazy, but yeah. I don't have much to compare it to, but yeah, only one.
So who else has got a question here?
Cheap, right?
Yeah, only one in Hamden. That's true, but there is one in Springfield, Mimi.
Yeah.
So Springfield does have a Goodwill outlet, and that is not too far away. So it's a good spot to check out. If you ever want to take a trip out to Boston, I know they have one out there too. So
yeah, Nicole and Dahlia, they are in the Facebook group, the Passion Profits Facebook group. They go up to the Boston bins quite frequently. I wouldn't say often all the time.
Lisa, I just saw that question now. You can share your items and closet to your followers as many times a day as you want.
Yes.
Not every follower is going to see every item in your closet, so certain people are going to get certain items in their feed and other ways around.
It's just their feed is so active. I have like 115,000 people I'm following. I'm not going to see every single item every one of those persons share. So by you sharing your closet multiple times a day, they're not going to be like seeing every individual item.
It just doesn't happen, yeah.
Maybe throughout like weeks and months. And this is where the sales happen. Because all of a sudden that one item that they didn't know they wanted pops in front of their face and they go, ooh, that's awesome.
Tanger outlets, we have to check that out. We do want to do some retail arbitrage out at the outlets this summer.
Your aunt has some good outlets by her.
Yeah.
Are those tan?
Oh, that's you mean in Maine? Yeah. No, those are
They're like a.
I'm not sure which one those are. Yeah.
It's humongous. It's like the entire strip of the road. It's right across in Elliott, Maine, maybe. Right across Portsmouth, New Hampshire. A lot of outlets. A girl could get lost there. I'm telling you.
Lisa Barton had
Kittery.
Lisa Bartlett.
Kittery,
Lisa Barton. I have 176 followers signed up today. Is that good?
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
That is good. You know, the more activity you put out on the app, the more people are going to be following you. So much that eventually you won't even be able to count the individual numbers.
So if you can keep that up, though, you're in good shape. Almost 200 followers a day is great. Is a great pace. So definitely try to do whatever you can to keep that happening. And you're going to get more over the weekends. More people are home and on the app and
of course.
Excuse me, and active and all that. So
yeah, it's Kittery.
Kittery's the one. Yep.
See, it's like you can't think of it, and then all of a sudden it's there. But yeah, we like the outlets. We just don't get to experience them that often.
No, now we got to check the ones out, and I think it's Foxwoods, right?
Yeah, they had a Posh and Sip. They had a
Posh.
Nicole Kalu had a Posh and Sip in Foxwoods, and we were busy.
Yeah, we were busy, so we couldn't go. But we got to check those out.
And they did the Hard Rock Cafe. They all met there, did the Posh and Sip, and then they went to the outlets, and I was jealous.
I think they actually have a Robert Graham store up there, too.
Ooh, see? He would be going to buy stuff for himself, not to sell. I am from Boston, but now live in Florida. That's a big difference.
That's a huge difference.
No more snow.
I heard the sourcing down in Florida is pretty good in some areas, though. So hopefully you're in one of the good areas and you find good stuff down there. Yeah, I like Mohegan better. I'm a poker player, and I like playing poker at Mohegan a lot better than I like playing poker at Foxwoods. it's a lot easier to bluff and knock people out of pots in Mohegan Sun.
It's about,
this isn't a poker blog, so we'll get away from that.
It's about like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Foxwoods is farther from us, so it's a little bit of a haul.
Pittsfield, Mass is probably about an hour and a half away.
Sorry.
Maybe hour and a half away from us, Carolyn.
Lives up there. You might know more. Yeah.
Move from the good area to a better living area. There you go.
That's always a good thing.
That's hey, moving on up. Keep moving on up. Yeah.
Thing. We were out of there. And now we have a house and it's great. It's all because we were able to make money on Poshmark. Yes, we resell in different platforms, but Poshmark was the overall winner when we broke up individually what money came from where.
Yeah.
The biggest chunk came from Poshmark. So if it wasn't from Poshmark, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be in this house. We wouldn't be talking to you guys like with such passion. We wouldn't be like talking, like trying to teach people how to do this because we were stuck, you know, and now we're not.
Jessica Ortiz, she's from the Bronx and went to Long Island to thrift. Yeah, Long Island I heard is pretty good to thrift out there. I heard that was a good place to go and thrift. It's a little further away for us.
Somebody about that.
But maybe we'll check it out one day. Maybe we'll come meet you in Long Island. You can show us around.
We could take the ferry.
You could take the ferry.
Across Long Island Sound. I never got to do that. I'm such a nerd. Let's drive our car on a boat and go across the water. Oh no, Wi-Fi quit.
That's no good.
I hate when that happens.
Well, welcome back, Elisa.
Yay. We are in the country and out of the city. I'm not sure if I probably missed something.
Take the ferry.
Take the ferry. I never got to take the ferry before.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that this summer. We'll go check out Long Island and Source on.
Squeaky wheel gets fixed. Let's take the ferry. Why would we go there? Let's take the ferry. We have no reason to go there. We have our reason to go there now. Yes. Scary ferry. Oh no. Am I going to be scared? I hope not. Yeah, we should definitely try Long Island Sound.
Yeah.
Drive the car to the ferry and then go thrifting. I love sourcing outside of my area. It's always like an adventure. We know like our stores, we're so comfortable in our stores, we're comfortable with the people and the area and like the whole everything about it. But when you go to different areas, like completely outside of your comfort zone, it really is an all new experience. You don't know what's common around there. You don't know what you're going to find. I mean, I guess you don't know what you're going to find anyways, but
right.
It's all different. It's fun. I love it. I loved thrifting my way over to the Posh Fest. I love it.
Yeah, Connecticut's good except for the taxes.
Death and taxes, right? People, death and taxes.
And the potholes.
People were surprised that we pay car taxes. We do pay car taxes to own car property in Connecticut. Yes, we do. So every city, town, borough is a little different. Most states don't. And I was surprised by that fact. I was like, you don't? Remember, like our city has such high taxes for cars that we do bi-yearly. We pay twice a year instead of one lump sum at the end of the year because most people wouldn't be able to pay that one lump sum at the end of the year.
I'd love to live in California.
Connecticut is not good for the money like that.
I would love to live in California one of these days. We'll see what happens down the road, but I've always wanted to get out that way. It's gorgeous out there.
I've been. It is lovely. Oh, and emojis. More emojis. Does anyone have anything else to tell you about how to source on income? Any more tips from anybody in the flock, in the group right now?
Yeah.
If you guys are liking what we're saying, we would also appreciate if you guys right now, this very second, hit the thumbs up. Right when I was saying it went up. Boom! Hit that thumbs up. Somebody was like reading my mind or my facial features, something like that. They're like, she's going to ask me to hit the button.
Charlie Bishop says Delaware is home to tax-free shopping. I like that.
Wow. Really? We get it for a week. We get back to school.
Back to school week. We get the tax-free.
They have like tax exempt for everybody over $50. Yeah. We'll drop $50 at a store anyway. So is there an advantage to signing up through your link or through it went away.
Is there an advantage to signing up through your link or through Steve Rakin's? Does the payment go through PayPal? What happens once the sign up is complete? I am not on Instagram. I know Steve's offering some bonuses with his sign up, so it's up to you where you sign up. But Steve is offering a few bonuses to the people who sign up through his link. So it might be beneficial if you are a follower of Steve Rakin to sign up through his link to get the bonuses. You can sign up wherever. We don't care. So,
but you can use
PayPal. Yep, you can use PayPal.
They give you an option, so PayPal is a-okay.
How much do we spend while sourcing?
Nowadays, right?
We'll spend anywhere from $200 to $500 a trip on sourcing. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. And our average spend is about $300 though.
Especially lately, we've been trying to do a lot of sourcing in like 1 to 2 days. We used to spread it out. We used to do like 4 or 5 days and do, smaller lots and get like really, but we haven't had time. So we've been trying to like kill it in one day and just go to multiple stores and like kind of spend our whole weekly allowance or whatever we're putting into it. We don't really set a number. He used to set a number.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore. We just go.
In the beginning, I was like, you can't do that. You can't do that. He's like, go spend $120. I'm like, no, I'm going to spend what I need to spend. And now he gets it. No, more. No clothes tax in Pennsylvania either. You should.
So we got time for. I didn't buy my clothes when I was in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, Minnesota either.
So we got time for a few more questions. So if you guys have anything on your mind, we're gonna wrap up pretty soon. So just throw those questions in the comment section, and we will definitely get to them and answer them. And
I'm surprised by how many people keep telling me no clothes tax, no car taxes. Like we need to move. Definitely need to move. That's cute how you guys are always together, even sourcing. Yeah.
I only spend about $20 on a sourcing trip. If whatever works for you guys, if you're spending $20, and that's great.
Everyone has their own budget.
Everyone has their own budget, so it's different for everyone. We spend quite a bit. We found that for every $100 we spend, we know kind of what we're going to make back on that $100 now because we've gotten to the point where we know what we're sourcing for. We know what we can find in our thrift stores.
Multiple venues that we have to keep filled. So we have our eBay store, we have his closet, my closet. We have multiple, and we can't just source like 5, 6 things. I'd blow through that in a day in like 2 hours, photographing and listing it. We need quantity too. So yeah. It's still, if I could go drop $20, I'd be happy to. That'd be good. Okay, so we are going to start wrapping it up. We really hope you like it. There is.
Oh, I love sourcing, Nini. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love hunting out great deals and finding stuff. It's so much fun.
I'm like, but in the beginning when he didn't know about women's stuff, he's like, I'm going to come. I'm like, I just need women's stuff. And he's like, oh, I want to come anyway. And I'm like, but you don't know women's stuff. And then he had to teach him about women's stuff. Now it's a tag team duo. Now we each start at one end and we meet in the middle and it works out that way. Oh, can you talk a little about cross-posting and what happens if you have to cancel a Poshmark sale? So, if you cross-post on Poshmark and eBay, you can use the exact same photos, exact same like listing, like the description and measurements. That's fine. You just have to stay on top of your game. Have your push notifications on your phone for both eBay and Poshmark. When you get a sale on one, automatically go into the other app and delete the listing. Obviously, in a very crazy world, it could sell on both platforms almost simultaneously. Sure. If that happens, you're going to have to tell either eBay or Poshmark person, like, hey, I can't complete the order. You would just tag on Poshmark. You would tag them. I'm so sorry. You can either graciously like fib and just say I misplaced it. Yep. Or you can just say I can't fulfill the order. My apologies. I'm going to cancel it. The money's going to go right back to you.
You can offer them a discount or even offer them a second item at the same cost that you have in your closet if they like something else too. Just just make it right to them, however you feel best about doing it.
I wouldn't say I already sold it though.
Yeah, don't say that.
You don't. Some people have tried to kill them so much with honesty. That's your business. Don't say I just sold this on eBay. I'm so sorry.
Don't lie to them either. Just tell them we can't fulfill the order. That's all you got to say and leave it at that. Yeah, but with that being said, guys, I think we're gonna wrap up for tonight.
Yeah, it's almost Posh Party.
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that thumbs up button. Give us a huge like. We'd love your guys' support. And if you haven't gotten a chance, definitely click on the first link in the description. It's the only link in the description. Take you right over to Poshing for Profits. Comprehensive course on how to make a full-time living working part-time on Poshmark. It is $97 for the next 2.5 hours.
2 hours, 20 minutes, 22 minutes.
And then the price goes up to $197. So definitely, if you haven't done it yet, buy it now. We have a payment plan option available for you guys if you want to exercise that right. $39 a month for 3 months. There is that master package available, which we talked about a little earlier. There's a ton of great bonuses included in that master package. So if you have an extra $247 lying around, you definitely want to consider picking up that master package. We'll give you a coaching call. We'll give you a closet consultation. We'll give you a ton of bonuses, and it's for $247. So if you haven't done so already, click that link, get that course, and we will see you in the Poshing for Profits Facebook group.
Master package you want.
You guys have been great tonight. Thanks for all your questions and comments, and we will see you.
We'll see you guys later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Happy Poshing, guys.